Hello everyone, this is Veena Uttarwar. Now, let me take this opportunity to present how anti-inflammatory diet can help in our daily lives to improve our immunity system. Because as you know, prevention is better than cure. So especially when it comes to COVID-19. So anti-inflammatory diet is not a classic slimming diet for weight loss. Ideally, this is a lifestyle change. So it's a diet that aims to reduce the inflammatory state of the body to maintain or improve immunity. So many studies show that antioxidant rich anti-inflammatory meals help reduce the inflammation and balances the oxidation stress. For example, both Mediterranean diet and DASH diet are example, but being an Indian vegetarian diet, except few things, it's most of it is a plant-based diet. So it's they're coming as an anti-inflammatory features. So here is the quick food guide. COVID-19 has put the whole world in our in unprecedented situation. Our perspective has changed. So more than ever before, it's a time to reflect upon our lifestyles and our nutritional values for the entire family. So especially families with elder people with pre-existing conditions and with young kids with the different expectations. So this is the time to educate, adapt, and prioritize on what we need to eat and how to make this part of new lifestyle for healthy living. But the old habits die hard. So change is not easy. Sudden change is never easy. So hard to control cravings, especially when working from home. So if you agree on that, please give me thumbs up. And I will share some tips for you later for controlling cravings. So good news is that our taste buds regenerate every 2 weeks. So if we plan meals for 2 weeks, then it gets a little easier to incorporate into our lifestyle. Be patient. The anti-inflammatory way of eating can take a while to be effective. Try it for at least 6 weeks or longer. Eventually, it should become a habitual way of eating to um, keep you healthy in long term. So I would suggest in this box you see anti-inflammatory foods. I don't know you see it or not. So eat more of these and then reduce the red color box foods. And I won't repeat because Dr. Shanbag also mentioned all these foods. So uh, I would suggest talk to the whole family and get everyone to agree and put together a simple meal plan and educate everyone about do's and don'ts and even involve everyone to find at least one recipe that they like so they feel like involved and it gets motivated to eat other foods and appreciate what other person a family chose. So modify recipes if to your own taste. Like if hummus is bland, you add cilantro and green chilies to spice it. And try to increase the intake of foods from the green box. For example, to increase vegetables and fruits into daily meals, if possible, add 3 types of vegetables to each meal. One is crunchy, like bell peppers, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and the other one is leaf vegetables, spinach, kale, chard, and so on. And third one is root vegetables, sweet potatoes, carrots, onions, or make it colorful as much as colorful possible. And have one fruit between the meals with some nuts and seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, which has zinc. Zinc helps the immunity system fight off the bacteria and viruses. So, and then include probiotics uh, like fermented kefir, plant-based yogurts are more preferable over dairy, and kimchi, miso, kombucha. If you don't want to eat anything, this is a good drink that provides the probiotics. And there are three types of pro-inflammatory foods in this green box that we need to pay attention in this diet. Grains that have gluten, which such as wheat, barley, rye, and dairy, and some oils that we use in cooking. Today, I am going to cover on grains. For most of Indo-Americans, wheat is a staple food. So common roti is a must, which is made out with wheat flour. Unfortunately, industrialization has changed the wheat so much that our bodies are reacting to wheat products silently. Decrease the consumption of gluten containing wheat to prevent digestive disturbances and inflammation. Many studies shows that gluten from wheat is inflammatory protein, so we need to reduce it, but gradually. Fortunately, India is a nature's basket and offers variety of grains without gluten, such as ragi, jowar, bajra, rice, amaranth. All these grains, except rice, are nutrient dense and hypoallergenic, unrefined starches with a balance of vitamin B and magnesium to support our digestion and balance blood sugar. I would suggest make changes gradually. For instance, if you're used to making a wheat rotis, start with half wheat flour and half ragi flour or any millet flour. Gradually, you will get used to it and acquire new taste and start liking it. For enrichment, uh, for enriched nutrients, you can add a spoonful of flaxseed powder. And another dish is like simple but very tasty. Rice and dal makes a good combination in khichdi. For variety, replacing rice with millets does not make a big difference in taste, but it makes a world of difference in nutritional profile, such as bajra khichdi, jowar khichdi, fox millet khichdi, for instance, simple yet salvating millet recipes that can be made. Since we grew up with rice, it is very difficult to give up white rice. So it is recommended choosing brown rice instead of white rice or make a starch resistance rice so that it doesn't elevate blood sugar levels. Brown rice has some fiber, but brown rice is in high in carbohydrates and elevates blood sugar. So if you add 1/4 portion quinoa to brown rice, it is a good modification. So quinoa has a complex carbohydrates and all amino acid chains. So quinoa sprouts in 40 minutes. So that's another add thing we can do. These sprouts are more easier to digest. So you can use sprouted quinoa in the rice mix. There are other types of rice, wild rice and red rice. There are so many different ways that you can make a biryanis and dishes with rice too. So I can share my own experience. We now don't miss a wheat roti at all and enjoy mixed millet rotis, which has rich in calcium, potassium, minerals, and proteins. So you see, millets have number of health benefits. However, millets are known to possess goitrogens, the anti-nutritional factor if you have a thyroid problem. In general, millets are easy to digest with full of nutrients, therefore fit for consumption by every age group. So we are running out of time, I guess. But this is a food craving chart. If I will go quickly, if you crave sweets, eating few fistful of cranberries or red grapes or nuts, that helps for that craving. As such, salty with the cashews and nuts and seeds. And soda is another interesting thing. For some people, soda is sugar that kicks in and that becomes addictive. But for some people, it's feel of that carbonated water. So kombucha is another good drink. It's a probiotic, and then it has that bubbly feeling to satisfy superficially. Uh, and alcohol is a big thing, but I just give you a tip for black olives and nuts seem helping few people, and lot of studies are going on, and alcohol retreat places also use black olives and nuts quite a bit. So I won't go over any of, we went over the veggies. Try to get three veggies in every meal of the day, fruits with nuts as a snack, hydration, exercise, and meditation. And I am big on gratitude and laughter. I really like every day, end of the day, whole family should get together and just talk about being a gratitude to whatever you think for that day, and then have one joke so that whole family can laugh and um, be happy and sleep well, and you know face everything together, so it will be fine, in 1 or 2 years or 3 or 4 years. It doesn't matter how long it would take. Even if you get the COVID, we will fight with all these tips and dietary stuff. And I hope everybody enjoyed the day today. I hear it a simple Ayurveda tea that I put, but I know Dr. Shanbach went on elaborative. So thank you. Keep open minded. Try new foods. Develop new tastes. And nutrition is a science, and cooking is art. They go hand in hand. Learning to be well and is a skill that ripens over the time. Have fun.